Welcome back, all you big bass lovers. I thought I'd go over this because I've seen some people posting about this. I ordered some of these for myself to try out, just take a look at. You throw a lot of chatterbaits and things. AliExpress has this thing called a Jacky Hammer. Let me show you this real fast. It's called Jacky Hammer. Now, I just started opening this one up, but I thought I would stop just so I can get you guys involved in it as well. Just I haven't taken it out of the pack yet. I want to take a look and see what we got going on here. Okay, right off the bat, I can see the hook is nowhere near as big as a jackhammer hook. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because sometimes that jackhammer has a gaff for a hook. It does have a very similar keeper. It's like stamped on. You see it? Let's see if you can see it. Okay, let's take a look at this hook real fast. Good grief. They put these things so far on, sometimes it's almost impossible to get them back off right without having to pull a knife out and cut it off. If you got it out on the boat, that's kind of aggravating. Okay, so let's take a look at this hook that's on here. Good grief. Okay, let's take that all off. All right. Let's take a look at this hook point here. It's good and sharp. I don't see any defects in the hook. Sometimes when you get these stugs from AliExpress, when you get the hooks have divots and pinholes in them. Okay. It's a strong hook. So, yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good hook. Let's take a look at the head. I just took this out of the pack. I don't know if that's a defect. I mean, it is a kind of a defect in the paint job, but you don't feel it. Okay. I have seen issues with some of these fake ones where the clasp don't stay on there very good, or it slides off. Nope, it's not pulling out or anything, so I can't bend this, so that's pretty good. Well, I can move it a teeny bit, so I'm saying that right now, just from looking at it, after you catch a few fish, you gotta make sure this thing doesn't bend out, because you're going fish will probably pull it off of there. But that's also an issue you have with regular chatterbaits and stuff as well. You gotta always check, make sure that thing's not bending out. Oh, it's a hand-tied skirt. Look at that. You see it? For a bait of this price, you don't usually see that. These are like $3 on AliExpress. So a lot cheaper than like the $15 for a jackhammer. Sometimes you can get them on sale for like $11. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I got them in several different colors. Okay, so now you guys are here with me, so now you can kind of see I got several different ones just to try. Take a look at them. Different. I got them in 3/8 and 1/2 ounce. And there's something supposed to be else in this box I want you guys to see with me as well. It's another knockoff bait. It's one of my favorite summertime baits. See, here's a bunch more of them. This is what I want to see right here. These guys right here. What's that here? Nothing else. Okay, so these are like some of the little things I like to throw in the summertime. Let me put these Jacky hammers back up so I can talk to you about these. I'll get these things out of my way so I don't knock them off. Okay, so there's going to be another video coming about this as well. I should have already done it, but it's kind of one of those little things that when you're doing it during the tournaments, you don't want nobody else doing it during the tournaments. It's kind of one of those kind of things. But all right, let's go ahead and get it over with. I wanted to take a look at these. I throw a Mega Bass version of this. What these little things do, when the fish are feeding in shallows, feeding those little itty bitty like shore minnows, I call them, when they're in abundance, it's hard to match the hatch. But this is actually, it looks like a diving bait, but this is a topwater bait. it sinks, but as you reel it, you see how this bill goes? I'm trying to get it out so you can see it better. And you got really big hands and a little bit small box. It doesn't work very good. God dog. What about the bottom? Is the bottom open better? There we go. We'll open the bottom. Sorry guys. There we go. Now, the more expensive version of these has a split ring here. And it has a plastic bill instead of a metal bill. But, I don't know. For the price difference, this might be, it's got some really sticky, sharp little hooks on it. Good grief. These little hooks are sharp as can be. But usually I take and upgrade these hooks to a short shank, a little bigger version of this. But basically how this bait works is I throw it on BFS gear. A lot of people throw it on spinning gear. You throw this out, and as you reel it, it comes back to the surface. But you can reel it and you can pop your reel, pop your handle, and it'll make it jerk. And when you get it, when you reel it, it'll come to the surface. It'll like skiddy across up the surface. And the fish think it's like a little shore minnow trying to get away. Now usually how I work this is I usually target the bank lines. And I throw it up kind of close to the bank. And I burn it back to the boat. And a lot of times that trying to scurry away action just triggers them to attack it. I have caught some really big fish on this, but usually this is a really good, I call limit filler. So if you're out and you're trying to catch a limit and you're kind of lacking right now, especially if your bite's really tough. Don't want to go back in there. If the bite's really tough, these little baits like this can be whether you get a limit or not. I mean, I've seen them change your whole day. A lot of the tournaments I fished, the weigh-in's like 230. And I'll be sitting there at like 145, no fish. I'll go back over kind of to where the boat ramp is. And I'll find me some shade trees or some riprap. And on the other video, I'll show you what these are as far as the Mega Vast version is. And these are called LTHTUG. Okay. But I'll burn these back to the boat in the shallows on the shade trees and riprap and stuff, and I'll catch my limit really quick of like usually 13 to 15 inch fish. And at least I mean, you can't believe, it's hard to believe and how to fathom how much just bringing a limit is. I mean, you're not going to win, but usually you won't. Sometimes you do, because usually if it's tough for you, it's tough for everybody else. But anyway, you'll not believe just how much that means in the points towards the end of the year. When you're fishing for the overall prize, it makes a difference, whether you blank or you don't blank. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I just wanted to show you these Jacky hammers real quick, and we'll just call these the tugs. And I'll have another video coming shortly. Guys, if you like this video, anybody looking for a cheaper alternative to jackhammers, share this video with them. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It ain't going to cost you anything. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. When I get to 250 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway. And I'm going to do a giveaway every 250 subscribers. Share this video with your friends. Let them know. I'm trying to get things going. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Tight lines and good luck.